Hello everyone and welcome to my video. Today's topic of discussion is one guild per character in EverQuest Next or more. Now I'm pretty certain that most of you are aware that this poll's been around for a while, but this one came up before I decided to do discussion videos about the roundtable, so I'm going to go ahead and revisit it anyways. So, moving right along, let's get to the options, shall we? The first one is pretty lame. I have no preference, so we're just going to skip over that crap. The second option is I want to join more than one guild at a time. They're social groups, and I want as many as I'd like. The third option, I prefer to keep it simple. One character can belong to one guild, no more. And the fourth option is I'd like different types of guilds, families, alliances, guilds, and you belong to one of each type. And then all the way down at the bottom there is another lame option. I don't want to see any type of guild system at all. I honestly don't even know why they bother to put these very negative ones in here. It seems that every poll has one of these I don't really care kind of thing, so I don't know. I just don't think they should include those. If you don't care, then you don't care, and you're not going to be here voting, right? That's just my take on it. Anyway, moving right along. So I'm going to skip right over the first and last option since, like I said, they're lame. Now the second one, I'm not entirely certain how I feel about that. It's not really traditional, but I don't know. It seems to me like you should just be dedicated to one guild. Guilds tend to do events, and I know they said there won't be raiding in the game, which I really can't wrap my head around that. I mean, what are you supposed to do at endgame? I guess you just explore and discover. There's not supposed to really be any endgame. It's just supposed to be a constant adventure, which I think is awesome, but I still think there needs to be bosses that people take down. I guess it doesn't fit in with their plan because it's too static to have a boss standing around waiting to be defeated. But anyway, I don't tend to like that option just because I think guilds should be a little more dedicated than I belong to 5 different guilds and I don't care which one I'm hanging out with at the time, or I just think it should be more dedicated. Now we've got the classic option here. I prefer to keep it simple, one character per guild kind of thing, and I think that one's pretty decent. But it doesn't really fit in line with the whole breaking the mold thing that EverQuest Next is going for, so I think I like the next option a little bit better. Now, while this kind of goes against what I said about being dedicated to just one guild, I think it is interesting to have different types of guilds, like family guilds, alliances, and just regular guilds. It's a little shallow, though, because it's just kind of like multiple guilds just called different things. My take on it is that you should have a standard guild, and then you should maybe have like crafting guilds that they just craft, or they just they do things like landmark style and build, and you can join one of each of these, but you only do very specific things, and maybe you get like bonuses for joining one of those guilds. Say you join a building guild, you get bonuses to building, like maybe you can build a little bit more, you get access to more, or something along those lines. Maybe have like exploration guilds that just offer different perks. Possibly even add in like a mining guild type of style where you can just basically just grab a pickaxe and start digging through the ground with everybody and trying to collect ore and stuff like that. Maybe get a bonus to that. So I definitely want to see something new done with guilds, not just a standard. You join a guild and then that's it. You guys, you do whatever you do. I think it's nice to have specific guilds that do specific things, and like I said, giving them bonuses for joining that specific guild. Now, one of the things I liked that World of Warcraft did was it gave you bonuses for being in the guild and gaining reputation with that guild, completing objectives with that guild. You would get access to things like heirlooms and certain mounts and stuff like that, and I always thought that was really really cool. I mean, I think it would be awesome to join a mining guild and you get like maybe like a mining cape or something like that for going through and getting like exalted or whatever you want to call it, getting the top amount of reputation with that guild. Let's say your guild has discovered several different locations. Maybe you've dug through so many feet or whatever, and you've done a lot of spelunking and maybe then you get access to certain gear, maybe like a miner's helmet or something like that that helps you find things. I don't know, just something creative. And I think that it would be really nice if you had different guilds that had different perks, and different reasons for joining them, like the Adventurers Guild. You get like a bonus for exploring things. I don't even know what's a just off the top of my head. I can't really think of anything to add. Something along the lines of an Elder Scrolls game with like the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild, stuff like that. I think that would be really cool to put that in there. Now, while I don't think they should do it for specific classes like a mage or a fighter, I think it should just be for different types of like topics and things like that. Like the Crafters Guild, like I said, the Mining Guild, the Adventurers Guild. And then, of course, on top of all of that, you would have your standard guild, where it's just, your regular standard guild where you guys get together, you hang out, and you do different things. Maybe even joining a guild and then having the option to have like a sub guild within that guild to join those other guilds. Like you get your main guild, but then you guys decide that you'd like to maybe put in a tier where everybody can join for mining and have it all be within that guild, have like a central hub for that guild, but then just kind of branch out to all the other different guilds that I mentioned. Now, I think that's a really good idea, and I don't see them implementing that because obviously they're not going to watch my video, and I don't know if anybody's mentioned this to them or, what they're doing. It's just my wishful thinking, just something that I kind of brainstormed over the past few minutes here, and I just think it would be really awesome. So anyway, enough of that. Moving right along, let's take a look at the results. And as you can see, option number 3 is in the lead, that traditional stuff. People really like the traditional stuff, don't they? I want a little bit more than that, guys, I gotta be honest. But, you can see the not so traditional ones not too far behind there. So there are some people that are thinking outside the box, and that's good. I like to see that, especially with EverQuest Next. Like I said, it's supposed to be, next, the next thing for MMORPGs, and I just don't think it's going to cut it having traditional guilds in this game. Honestly, I don't. Adding a little bit more flavor would be a good idea, but that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, one more thing I wanted to mention is I did start another channel because, as some of you might be aware, I had to take down some of my videos. So I'm going to go ahead and link those videos in the description, and hopefully you guys will check them out. And I'm going to probably leave them up here so you can just kind of click on the screen. Give like an easy link for you guys. Now, the reason why I had to remove it is because I was getting hit with matched third-party content, and that's just no good. But I normally wouldn't worry about that, but I did go ahead and join a sponsorship, and I am currently with N4G. So I'm pretty excited about that. I was really happy when those guys approached me and wanted me to join their network, so like I said, I'm really excited about that. Now, I joined about a month ago, and I just didn't want to say anything until everything was said and done, pen to paper sort of thing. So the future of my channel is looking pretty bright. I'm really happy about that. I've gotten quite a few subscribers. I'm pushing past 400 now, and I hope to make 500 by the end of the month, possibly by the end of November, which is pretty crazy to me because when I started this whole thing, I didn't expect that. I just wanted to talk about EverQuest Online Adventures, and I never expected it to go any further than maybe like 20 or 30 subscribers. And, to my delight, I ended up really loving this. I started off just kind of shooting things with like a crappy cell phone, and I stepped it up quite a bit. And, it's a really addicting thing. It's really rewarding. I like to bring you guys videos, and it's just something that I'm really addicted to now. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for being subscribers and watching my channel and being interested in what I do, and I hope to keep bringing you guys videos for many years to come. Alright, so make sure you guys check out that channel and check out those music videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.